guys, we're back with another cozy episode of Wytchwood. Oh my goodness, I am going to have trouble with the controls. It is mid-February and the last time I recorded was late November and I'm still not moved. Oh, things are complicated. But that isn't what we're here to talk about. We're here to seek out the hawk in the fields. Because apparently I can't just set it from the journal until I've interacted with it. Let's look at our map to see where in the fields we are heading. That's right. I remembered he was off to the right from before. So let's head in that direction. We will not forsake the clay. Hi, baby. All right, enough clowning about. Oh, hello. Oh there, ma'am. Hope you don't have business that way. The mill's in a spot of trouble. The mill, you say? Aye, so I do. I was just about to drop off my wheat to the nice couple that works there, but when I heard the ruckus, I thought it best to wait here. What ruckus? Are they beset by bandits? Worse. A businessman. The hawk is the land baron that owns most of the property round these parts. I saw him banging on the mill's door with a greedy look in his eyes. Trust me, it's best to lay low until the storm blows over, unless you want to end up penniless. I have little use for coin, therefore nothing to lose. Perhaps I ought to see what the fuss is about. And that starts the hawk. Let's head to the mill. You know, we've been having some issues running out of time, so we're gonna get this before we deal with that hawk up there, just in case it goes away. He is a very well-dressed hawk.
By decree of the local bylaw, you must come out. Any who interfere with eviction of this property will face full legal consequences for obstruction of justice.
As the stately tycoon hammers on the mill door, a pair of shaking voices call out from the nearby window. Please, Master Hawk, we just need a little more time.
You've had ample opportunity to renegotiate our contract at the Civic Hall. This is no time for excuses. Now open this door at once.
Pah! More miserable contracts. Drop the pretenses, Hawk. You're nothing more than a crook in fancy clothes.
Excuse me, but this business does not concern you, madam. Take your snide remarks and be off.
I'll determine what business earns my concern, thank you very much. I'd like to hear the other side of the story for myself.
Well, if they insist on remaining locked inside, then I shall depart. But if I do not receive my payment at the bank soon, even a locked door won't stand in my way.
The hawk steps smartly around you and off down the road back to the village, leaving a trail of dust in his wake. These poor millers are still too shaken to come out. I'll have to get in round the back somehow. Round the back it is. Hello. Gotta get ya. Changeling root. You didn't want that in your cabbages anyway. A hatchet might break this apart. Aha! Good thing the hawk didn't know this was here.
How did you get in here? Did the hawk send you? We don't have anything left to give, we swear.
Relax, I'm no thug. It seems like you two are caught between a rock and a bureaucrat. Just how did you get into such a pickle?
What's to tell? The hawk is our landlord and we work this mill for him. We've always been on time with our payments, never missed them once. But that greedy tyrant has been steadily hiking up the cost. We're barely able to feed ourselves and pay our dues, but we've always managed to scrape by. Then this last month he raised the rent again, and what's worse, someone broke in during the night and cracked our millstone. If we can't grind flour, we'll never be able to get the money, and now he says if we can't pay, he'll evict us.
Awfully suspicious that your millstone was damaged right as the rent increased. Almost like he wants to get rid of you.
We've explained the situation to him, but that man only has eyes for gold. Not a kernel of kindness resides in his heart.
Well, let me take a look at that grinder of yours. A broken mill isn't much good to anyone, regardless of who owns it.
Really? You'd do that for us? If the millstone was repaired, we just might be able to make enough flour before the deadline.
Let's take a peek at this millstone. Sounds like a matter for which site? An old, well-used millstone. Well, that wasn't helpful. You inspect the granite millstone and run your fingers along the wide crack that has rendered the device dysfunctional. Just as I thought. This appears to have been done on purpose. The heavy stone could be coaxed back together, but it will require strong bonding magic. We need a restorative doll and 3 cobblestones. We already have the snag vine. The vines wind their way neatly into the crack of the millstone, beginning to seal it anew. First, we're going to check what goes in that doll. Looks like we have everything we need except a necromantic charm. But we need more snag vine for that. Or no, that looks like a pumpkin jack bone. Yep. So to get a pumpkin jack bone, we're gonna need another... Oh, good. We can make a snag vine. The pumpkin jack bones are close by.
Please help us. We can't hide in here forever.
Fortunately, pumpkin jacks are close. And then we can make the charm. Pop over to the village. Cobblestones will be easy peasy lemon squeezy. Ooh, and everything reset. That's convenient. Can never have enough twine. Hello, gnomes. You fear me. I can chase you. Wahaha. I am a menace. Alright, there's a pumpkin jack. Oof. Just managed to get away.
I never knew this was here.
I can actually look at my ingredients. This is my second playthrough of this game. Oh my. I feel rather foolish. My dear viewer, you didn't see that? This is just between us. There's no need to tell anybody. It'll just be our little secret. Okay, we need one more cobblestone, and we need to craft that restorative idol. Which means we need to make that charm first. I just had it. Where did it go? Boom. And ta-da. Let's head back to the mill. But first we're gonna go look at the happy dancing tie-dye sheep because they make me happy, and I can always edit this out if I need to. Dancing sheep party. Okay, that's enough of that. That's another thing that's between you and me, dear viewer. Okay, we have enough twine for the moment, but I will remember this place. You place the idol atop the old millstone. The cobblestones clunk down on the face of the millstone. An ominous creaking sound fills the mill as the grindstone begins to shift and warp. Then, with a bang like thunder, the crack on the stone snaps closed. The couple marvel at the millstone, running their hands over the smooth surface.
It's been fixed! It's been fixed!
The stone should be more durable than ever. I dare say it might even hold up to any future attempts at sabotage.
Oh my, what a wonder! If it's all the same to you, we need to get our grain processed right away. The hawk has no patience when it comes to money. He'll already be back at the bank putting through the paperwork.
I ought to talk some sense into the penny-pinching buzzard. If I go now, I'm sure I'll intercept him at his office. Back to the village. And we'll get to go past the dancing sheep again. Dancing sheep. Happiness is just a dancing sheep. Ooh, and that door's never been opened before. You don't have an account here? Well, they're polite. Appears we just get to pester the hawk, which I am in favor. This is a very... The hawk has a taxidermy hawk? That's... Choices, my dude, choices. You conniving knave! I know you sabotaged those poor Miller's grindstone!
So what if I did? The property value has gone up and they can't afford the rent. It's up to me to find someone else who can.
Pah! People like you will never be satisfied. You'll always want more and more. Tell me, Master Hawk, what in this world would sate your hunger for gold?
Simple. The rumpling would.
The whatling?
The rumpling. A precocious fey alchemist. They say he's in possession of an alchemist's stone that could turn whatever touches it into gold. If the legends are to be believed, the one to catch the rumpling would be paid his weight in gold.
Then why not put your mind to catching the rumpling instead of harassing your poor tenants?
Oh, believe me, I've tried, but he's a crafty fellow. I've only ever gotten my hands on a single clue, and I've got that locked up tight in my vault.
Seems like you're robbing the world of an opportunity. Just because you can't find this rumpling fellow, no one else can? You eye the nearby bank vault suspiciously. The single guard looks simple enough to bypass. How do we get past a bank guard? We need a glamour. And we just got the recipe. Oh wow, we've only got 4 recipes we haven't learned. Okay, we will need a mimic's toe, for which we'll need a skeleton key. We have the totemic moon drop. And what are you? I don't recognize that. Foggy perfume? Okay, looks like we just need to make 1 witch's spice for that. Which we have ingredients aplenty for. So we will make the foggy perfume. And we have what we need to make a skeleton key. We need a skull. I do not recall what we need to deal with the heads in the graveyard. So we will check and do what we need to do. I think, is the graveyard right here? It is not. Pickpocket, leave me be. You are a nonsense creature. Oh, to be as happy as a tie-dyed sheep. Okay, we need a skull. Hi, Gravekeeper. Hi, Doggo. You are the best doggo. If I could have a skull, please. There you are. We need spirit salts. We need 2 seeker vines. So we're gonna have to head to the swamp. And the fastest way will be to the space between the worlds. Just a quick little shopping trip, nothing too extravagant. We'll get a couple extras. Apparently those couple extras will be all the extras we get. I do not want to deal with critters right now. I don't know if the mic is picking her up, but there is a snoozing chihuahua next to me. There was a skull. There he is. Hello, skull. Let's make a skeleton key. Perfecto. I feel bad for the weeping ones. Have a good day. Finally some peace around here. It should be peaceful in a graveyard. And, fun fact, it is a proper graveyard. The way you tell a graveyard from a cemetery is if there is a church or house of worship in it. If there is a house of worship, then it is a yard and a graveyard. If there is not, then it is a cemetery. Ooh, that mimic was full of money. We already made that, so we need the glamour. Boom. Back to the bank. We'll pop here so we're kind of out of sight of everybody. Interesting, I can't set off the glamour yet. I wonder if I have to use it on him.
Whoa, that's far enough. No one gets in here on my watch. No, we had to use it directly in front of him, but not touching him.
While the guard is busy picking his fingernails, you quaff the fruity tasting elixir. Its masking effects tickle the tips of your toes with a tinkling sensation. While you don't feel any different on the inside, you know your outward appearance has changed when the guard glances up at you.
Oh, hey Leonard, is it time for shift change already?
Yes, I'm here to relieve you. You better go and get some shut-eye while you still can.
You don't gotta tell me twice. I feel like I've been on my feet all day long.
Don't worry, I'll keep this vault nice and secure. You can count on me.
Yeah, sure. Just keep your back straight. The hawk's in a foul mood today for some reason.
The guard stretches his shoulders and walks away, leaving you all alone with the bank vault. Can I rob the bank? Not because I think this is in character for the witch, but because it would amuse me. You find the hawk's treasure map framed with pride. It's little more than a tattered corner of a larger whole.
No wonder the hawk didn't get very far. This is barely a scrap.
Squinting at the half-torn line work, you can make out the cartographer's description of giant dragon bones with a red X marking the spot. That carcass looks awfully familiar. I wonder if it's the same as that one rotting out in the swamp. I guess the hawk never had much reason to go searching there. Not many real estate investment opportunities. So let's go to find the dragon bones in the swamp. Find is an interesting choice of words because we know exactly where they are. We will just scoot right on through to the way through that's in the village. Back to the swamp. Alright, we need to head this way. Oh, we always need frog slime. Which side of this dragon bone? There must be treasure buried under these bones. We need an acidic unguent. We need a potion of blight and weird water. We can just make the weird water. And the potion of light. Such a pretty bottle. Alright, let's see if we can manage this without getting attacked by the drake. Ooh, that's flashy. The beast's rock-like remains dissolve into disgusting white goo, leaving behind a conspicuous hidey hole. You reach your hand into the hole and pull out a single copper coin encrusted with grime. Let's take the rusty coin. After scraping away the muck on the coin, you can barely make out a motto etched into the metal surface. To summon the alchemist to thee, at the Fey Ring you must pay the required fee. Fey Ring? I wonder if it's referring to that overgrown mushroom patch in the forest. Sounds like we need to head to the forest. May be quicker to go through the path than through the tree trunk. They're so cute together. Hashtag couples goals. It's so pretty here. I need to look at the credits to see who drew these and see if I can find other games they've worked on. Now, what is it this fairy circle wants? Fey energies converge on this spot, but to what end is unclear. Weaknesses, a floral wreath. Okay, we need some wicker work. Let's make a few. So I feel like we go through wicker work quite a bit. Is that the only thing we needed? Oh, we need the sparkly donut. The rainbow roll. Let's start with the glitter bomb. We need some jars. We can make some jars. Let's make a few jars. We have the glitter bomb. We need some milk. To the fields. Hey birds. Hey woodcutter. After not playing for 2.5 months, it's like greeting old friends. We need the cow. Hello cow, thank you for your service. Okay, we can craft this. Which means we can make the rainbow roll. And I think that means we can make the flower wreath. Excellent. We're going to the forest. We'll grab the herb, we'll grab the stick. And catch the frogs. And the fairies. And the firefly. Let's catch everything. Will ingratiate us for sure. Oh, he's beautiful. Hi. What's this? That worthless coin said this would summon the rumpling, not some flowery deer. Hey, I quite liked that flowery deer. You take a closer look at the discarded floral branch. Antler? Branchler? One of the growing buds looks larger than the rest, and it twitches when you poke it. Oh, hello there. Looks like this sprout needs some fresh fairy water. There's no water at this fairy circle, but surely there are others about. I better go plant this thirsty fellow and see what happens. Visit the fairy lake in the fields. Hello, Mr. Woodcutter. Your axe has come in very handy. I appreciate you. Thank you very much for your kind gift. Where is a fairy something in the fields? This is why we have maps. Oh, there it is. It's to the right of the pumpkin jacks. That should be easy enough to find. Hello, gnomes. This is a very pretty sunflower field. Let's see if we can get through without getting thwacked by a pumpkin jack. Oh, lots of fairies and flower petals here. This looks like just the place. Strange floral requires strange environs. Plant the branch antler. You stick the budding branchler into the fertile soil of the fairy circle. The suspicious flower bud wiggles with glee, drinking up the magical pond water. After a few minutes, nothing else happens. Come on, I don't have time to watch flowers grow. Maybe I can speed things along a bit? A little pick-me-up should be all that's needed here. Just need a growth potion. Alright. We need to accost the cow again. Double check that. We just need 1 jar of milk. Hello, cow. I need some moo juice. Let's make that magic paste. And that growth potion. I don't think we can set that in our belt. A little pick-me-up should be all that's needed here. A few drops should do. You drip the invigorating fertilizer on the stumpy branch and it shakes with energy. The ground trembles as roots rip out around your feet. Oh, my goodness. You find yourself looking up at a little odd house that has grown out of the flower bud. An even odder little man sits on the porch glaring at you.
Ah, will you just leave me be? I don't know how you managed to track me down, but please just go away.
Hold on now. You've led me on quite the merry goose chase. You are the rumpling, are you not? He sighs and cleans a smudge off his spectacles.
Congratulations, you caught me.
The story is true, then? I've caught you, and now you must grant me my weight in gold?
Curse that stupid legend. Look, sorry you came all this way, but I don't do that stuff no more. I'm retired. These days I'm more into woodworking. Wouldn't you rather have a cute little birdhouse instead?
I know a magical contract when I hear one. I found you fair and square, so cough up the gold, shorty.
Huh, too bad. I threw my alchemist stone into a bottomless lake. Without that stone to make gold, I'm as poor as a pauper.
Why would you do that?
Why do you think? 'Cause villains like you keep on trying to shake me down for money. All that rotten stone ever did was bring me misery.
Well, I'm not leaving empty-handed. You created an alchemist stone in the first place, you must know how to make another. He blinks at you with his magnified eyes.
You want an alchemist stone of your own? Well, okay. It's your funeral, lady. I've still got the distilling equipment in my workshop. Just bring me these ingredients to make a new alchemist stone.
We need alchemical alloy, crystal newt spines, and the golden... We're gonna find out how to shake down the goose! Excellent. Crystal newt spines are their own hiccup. Let's do this alchemical alloy. We need silver fox fur. How do I make you again? We need another changeling root. Well, that is easy enough, especially in the fields. La, 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 la. What was the next step? Silver fox fur and crystal newt spines. Sounds like we are gonna head up to the mountain. Alright, where is a silver fox? Are they silver foxes and not wolves like I thought? Okay, you are a silver fox, so we need a frozen treat. Awesome. I thought we had one of those that I made for mistake from something else. I think that is alchemical alloy. Now, how many crystal newt spines did we need? And how does one... We need a snow snare, which we have everything we need to make. Let's make 3, because we need 3 spines. Thank you for your service. Oh, yay! We got 2 spines. And we got chili peppers. Oh, did chili peppers not pay off? That was my mistake. The logic still holds sound, though. Oh, that was close. We almost got winterling nonsense. Hello, you're so cute. Don't run from me. I don't need your parts at the moment. Okay, I think the goose was in the market. He was in the market or the village. We will know soon. Hi, kitties. Hi, unicorn friend. Yes, there's the goose. Just gotta get up to him. Oh, I'm so very excited. He needs a glitter bomb. We just made one of these. What was in it? Oh, excellent. We have everything we need. That was some fairly profound luck. Oh, and the last of the jars we pre-made? That was handy. Honk. Honk, you beautiful creature. Haha, I am victorious. Back to the field.
I've still got the distilling equipment in my workshop. Just bring me these ingredients to make a new alchemist stone.
The Rumpling's eyes light up at the sight of the alloy. He rubs his fingers together in anticipation. Crystal newt spines. The Rumpling looks away from the newt spine, gesturing vaguely at the ground beside him. You lay it nearby. Golden egg. You pass the golden egg into the hands of the Rumpling, who receives it tentatively, as if it could hatch at any moment. Collecting all the components into his arms, the Rumpling disappears into his little treehouse. You can't tell exactly what he's doing inside, but the sounds and smells emanating from the chimney make you think it's better left unknown. He emerges sometime later with singed eyebrows and foggy glasses.
Eureka! I've done it!
He holds out a glowing emerald with a pair of iron tongs.
Here, go ahead, it's yours.
The Rumpling can barely contain his snickering.
You appraise the glittering jewel. It's abnormally heavy in your hands. Very pretty. The little man's giggling abruptly stops and his face falters with disbelief. Oh, What's the matter? You seem disappointed. It's nothing. This just is not what I was expecting is all. He strokes his beard thoughtfully. I guess I should have told you earlier, but there's a slight, curse to the stone. It can only be touched by one whose heart is free of avarice. How convenient of you to leave that part out. Since you went to all the trouble of tracking me down, I just assumed you were in it for the gold. Oh my, no. I don't care much for the wretched stuff. This gold is meant for someone else. Well, I gave you what you asked for. Our deal is done. Now leave me in peace. All right. No need to be rude. I've got to get this stone back to the millers. Go on. I've got nothing else for you. That is so adorable. I love the character design for the Rumpling. He's a tidy furball man of delight. Through the secret hidden hatch. You're back! The hawk will return with his goons any minute now. Don't worry, I've got a solution to your monetary problems right here. You hold up the alchemist stone proudly. Oh, that's a very fine jewel. But I don't think it'll be nearly enough to satisfy the hawk. Just stand back and watch. All this grain is just waiting to be spun into gold. Use the stone on the mill. You place the stone into a barrel of grain and it melts through the kernels like butter. The barrel bursts under the weight of the glittering golden coins, spilling out onto the floor. Wow! It's a miracle! You touch the alchemist's stone to a bushel of straw, and it instantly transforms into a mound of sparkling riches. Amazing! I can't believe my eyes! You roll the alchemist's stone into a bag of flour, and mountains of gold dust rip through the canvas sack. How is this possible? I've never seen so much gold in my life! Oh. Well, you guys won't need this anymore anyway. You can buy fresh. Before the millers can so much as count a single coin, the door crashes open. The hawk strides into the mill, flanked by a pair of guards cracking their knuckles. Time's up. Where's my money? Yeah, pay up, squirts. Master Hawk, not to worry. You got your payments right here. His eyes open wide at the sight of the piles of gold strewn about the mill. What? But how? Never you mind how. There should be more than enough to cover the cost of the miller's debts and the deed to the property. I don't understand unless... No, it can't be. He points a hooked talon at you accusingly. You're the Rumpling. There's no other explanation. Guards, seize her. The two goons leap forward and grab you roughly by the arms. You're making a terrible mistake. Just take your money and leave these good people in peace. Don't play smart with me, imp. I know how the legend goes. I've caught you, and now you must give me my weight in gold. I'm rich. I'll lock you up and squeeze you for every penny you've got. I'll be the wealthiest hawk in the entire kingdom. No, the entire world! Now pay out my first installment, Rumpling. He outstretches his hand toward you, greedily. As you wish. You dangle the alchemist's stone out over his palm. No sooner does the cold stone touch the hawk's skin than a brilliant flash of yellow light engulfs the mill. When the light fades, the hawk stands before you, transmuted into a solid gold statue. What magic is this? Horrified, the two soldiers beat a hasty retreat through the door. What happened? Is he okay?
You tuck the stone safely back into your satchel and give the hawk statue a pat. I think this should set you up nicely. Just don't go spending it all in one place.
Thank you. How could we ever make this up to you?
Live a rich and full life. That ought to be enough for anyone. You notice a stray feather glinting on the floor. You pluck the golden feather and run your fingers along the gleaming barbules. It makes a sound like coins falling into a wishing well. The soul of the hawk. This is my payment. Can we just leave through the front door now? Aha, we can. Let's head home. And that is that. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Wytchwood with me. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Next episode will be our final episode of Wytchwood with the wolf. And I look forward to seeing you there. If you have liked this content, please leave a like, comment, maybe even subscribe and ring that notification bell. I appreciate each and every one of you so much. Have a happy time zone wherever you are, and I will see you next time.